chances, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Yes, let us work together to build Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. We could do it. We could do it. I want to welcome you to the Dynamic Hour. And again, we are starting off a bit late, but you know it goes, right? You know what's amazing? Yesterday, I went down to the airport, right, to meet a friend to collect something. And while there, I met about what? Boy, I can't even count. A lot of people who follow what I do outside there. And, we link up and so on last evening. We had a wonderful time. But it goes to show that great many people outside of Grenada appreciate the transformation, appreciate the peace, the tranquility that exists in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique under the Honorable Deacon Mitchell and his team. And that is commendable because historically, Grenada was always that kind of island of extra conflict, always some kind of bacchanal, always some kind of melee with that particular individual who was polarizing everything, making everything some kind of confrontation. But we are free and free indeed, and free at last. Grenadians are happier. Grenadians are, coming home to build, to transform, to do stuff. That is significant, very, very significant indeed. And I say to you, let us pool our resources, our weight, as one would say, so we can move Grenada forward. I want to start off by saying Keith Mitchell will never stop telling misinformation or lies. Because if the truth sees Keith Mitchell, the truth will run. He is a stranger of the truth. He is an alien of the truth. So he will always tell lies, in my belief and in my view. He is a chronic liar. So even if the Honorable Andy Williams came out and explained in simple form, clear, and put the facts on the table regarding this money, this grant from the United Kingdom, Keith Mitchell will still continue to talk about this thing the way he was talking about it. So even if the Grenadian people are now clearer on this grant aid and the fact that we were able to get it back, or at least get back the greater portion of it, 16.4 million pounds, about 20 million US, right? He will still continue to speak about this same grant aid, the 22.99 million pounds, in the way that he was speaking about it. Because to him, he's communicating with his supporters and they don't follow what is taking place in the country. They just listen to him and him only. Nothing else matters to them. But yesterday, at this event, the British High Commissioner made some remark. And in his remark, he mentioned this particular grant aid and what it's for. But I want you to listen to the right? There's a word that starts with R, R-E, and I'll pause when it comes up, right?
In recent years, the United Kingdom has been the largest bilateral development partner in the Caribbean. For example, just in recent days, the UK has reapproved around...
So you heard that. In recent days, the UK has reapproved this £16.4 million or $20 million grant aid. Reapprove. And once you use the word reapprove, it means that it was approved already. It was already approved before. Remember, we told you that the Honorable Deacon Mitchell and his team, they were able to successfully negotiate for at least this greater chunk or greater amount of that 22.99 million pounds. So we did not get the 6 point something million pounds, which was for the Western Corridor road improvement and so on. We did not get that back. We did not get that back. But we were able to get back the 16.4 million pounds or 20 million US. But remember, I told you, NNP was in power when David Cameron, and at the time, David Cameron was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, right? You know, the United Kingdom, England, Wales, Ireland, that kind of, that kind of belt there, the United Kingdom. So I'm saying to you, the NNP did nothing for a good 7 years. They did not access that money. They did not utilize that money. And as a friend said to me, if it was money from China, where there is nothing, you could just do what you want and what you feel with it, then they would have quickly used that for whatever they want to, the NNP administration. They love that. They love money where you have no checks and balances, no accountability, no oversight, no nothing, right? But that money, the 22.99 million from the UK, was geared towards two major projects. The water expansion in the south. And when we talk about water expansion, it is not just running pipes, storage and all kind of stuff like that. But even the sewer problem, and some people underestimate that. There's a major sewer problem in, from St. George's at least, all the way down to the south. The NNP did nothing about that. They don't care. They just leave it like that. The NNP leave a lot of mess for the NDC to clean up. But let's listen to the High Commissioner, because I think it's important. You know, when you come in this university, you come to learn, and that is what I'm actually doing, imparting knowledge on.
In recent years, the United Kingdom has been the largest bilateral development partner in the Caribbean. For example, just in recent days, the UK has reapproved around $20 million US grant finance for Grenada's water supply expansion and sewage improvement project that's aimed at upgrading the country's water distribution and wastewater networks while improving the sewage infrastructure in the capital city, St. George's. And this is to be delivered in partnership through the Caribbean Development Bank and with the government of Grenada.
Right. So you heard it there. Nobody needs to tell you. You heard it from the High Commissioner himself, saying it was reapproved. Not approved. Approved means that it's new, but reapproved. So when these NNP goons, zygotes, sycophants, out there talking or saying, well, the Prime Minister traveling, or the Prime Minister went to that country or that country, he's actually doing Grenada's bidding, our work. I didn't tell you, when he went to the UAE, he was able to achieve great many things there. I will not go into that now, but I can tell you he was able to get a lot. Now, remember, only recently he traveled to the United Kingdom. Lest you forget. And he was able to successfully negotiate to get this huge amount of money. That's about $70 million, right? That's almost the amount of money paid in pension, if you don't know. All right, the retroactive pension and gratuity. So this is a significant amount of money. But remember, there was this individual out there laughing. Grenada lost $22.99 million, pounds, sorry, 22.99 million pounds. And Keith Mitchell was out there laughing. And you wonder, where is this guy's patriotism? Is he for real? Is he genuine about the development of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique? Or he's just obsessed with power? He wants power because he's suffering from the shotman syndrome. And that is what he wants. He wants to be able to ride in the two black vehicles. He wants to be able to have the security, all the guns and so on around him. SSU, RRU, police. He wants to be able to roll in style. That is what you want? For people to say that you're prime minister in your old age? Where is your patriotism? Where is your love for country? And that is the real McCoy. That's the real substance of the conversation. We want people in power who genuine about Grenada, who wants Grenada to move forward. That is what you want here. Not just a person who wants power. Grenada lost under the NNP watch 22.99 million pounds. That's about what? 75 to 80 million EC. And Keith Mitchell is laughing. It's like a big joke. And that is why I call Keith Mitchell a political idiot. This guy, in my opinion and view and belief, doesn't love Grenada. This guy doesn't have Grenada at heart. Look at what he has done over the many years. And I challenge any reasonable thinking Grenadian to just do some retrospection on Keith Mitchell's time at the helm in Grenada, in power. And you will conclude that not much was done to build institutions. Not much was done for the infrastructure of the country. Someone who came from America, left Grenada many years and came back. He said, the roads remain pretty much the same. The same small roads in some instances, right? It just remain the same. No vision. You're there for so long, you become complacent, right? Why not expand the Maurice Bishop Highway? Why not beautify it and make sure that it's lit properly and so on, right? Why not fix the tongue? Peter David has been there so long that the sidewalks in tongue means nothing to him. Why not modernize the sidewalks, right? When they were there in power, why they didn't do that? Modernize the sidewalks, make provision for people who are visually impaired, people who are, why not do that? No, they didn't. Why not put proper signs for the streets and so on? Why not have, bins at strategic locations? So the Syrians and Indians and other people and Grenadians who have businesses and so on there, they don't have to just throw their stuff out at a particular time for, so you do it, why not modernize it? Come on. Because you see, when you're there so long, you just do things as normal. And that is what happened to Keith Mitchell and the NNP. Why not modernize the Carenage? Let's have a boardwalk, 15 feet of Purple Heart wood, right? Let's take the boats move the boats from the Carenage, build something proper for them in Grand Mall. Why not do that? All right? And have on the Carenage one little area for Calypso and cocoa tea and bakes and saltfish. Why not have another area right on the boardwalk? Right, a green space for poetry, stand-up poetry and storytelling and so on, and tea, all types of tea. Why not have an area for reggae and oil dung, or reggae and whatever, right? Another area for music. What type of music? Soca, whatever genre of music, and something, right? Fish, and you go on, go all the way around the Carenage, and you bring it up to Mac. You give the incentives to the businesses to lift the face of the business place, clean the Carenage, and up it. I'm saying Peter David did nothing significant for the Tongue of St. George. And same thing with Keith Mitchell and the NNP. They have been there so long that nothing creative can come from them, nothing new, nothing innovative. But now you have a team of men and women who they're hell-bent on transforming Grenada. And what they want is, all hands on deck. But you have Keith Mitchell laughing. Grenada lost 22.99 million pounds. Keith Mitchell laughing gee, like a lunatic, like a political lunatic. Keith Mitchell. But I'm saying to you, I am not surprised, because the NNP, what they want is for Grenada to fail. What the NNP wants, in my belief and view, is for bad things to befall our country. So they want bad news. They want something negative. But it's not happening. And that kind of have them in a tailspin. I was out last night, right, with a couple of friends. And people coming up to me and say, hey, Kem, boy, thank you for the work you do. Because if it's not for you, we don't know what's going down. You're informing us, you're empowering us, you're letting us know what's going down. Because Grenadians want this team to succeed, not suck salt. Grenadians want this young team to do good for this country. They believe in this young team of men and women. And as a result, they want to hear the good stuff, the good things about Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Look at a jetty. This weekend, there is big thing in Petit Martinique, right? That is why my good friends came from America, a couple of them well. So you remember I told you I was organizing some, transport and everything like that for them to make sure that they get to Osprey and so on. Very good friends, genuine friends. I love them, right? So they're here because, Petit Martinique and big things up there. But I'm saying to you, the jetty in Petit Martinique, that's the first time in 10 years. You can imagine the NNP was in power for 10 years straight. 10 years. They never see the need to light the jetty, to put lights on the jetty. They never see the need to do that. You can imagine that. NNP, But they became complacent because the people of Petit Martinique over and over again was actually voting for the NNP. And let's face the fact, over and over again, they were voting for the NNP. So the NNP doesn't see the need to improve their lives, to better their condition and do things to transform their communities and so on. Because the NNP is complacent. They're saying, okay, they're going to vote for me anyway. Anyways, they're going to vote for me. You see? You can imagine that? 10 years, they have not seen the need to light the playing field. Yeah. And even before that, right? But it's important that you know that. Because Tevin doing it. Tevin is action man, boy. Tevin go get the thing done. He go fix it. He go do it. If you go to Carriacou now, you'll be amazed. I'm telling you. Take a trip up to Carriacou. You will be amazed at the level of transformation in Carriacou and PT Martinique. Because you see, Tevin is rootsy, yeah? He's rootsy, right? And whenever make Carriacou partner come back already, you know, have a friend from Carriacou here, crashing in. When they come by, I always go the extra mile to make sure that, my people from Carriacou and PT Martinique make sure that they're okay. Because when I go up to Carriacou, they treat me well. And I believe in reciprocating the same, right? Reciprocation is very important, very, very important to give back or to do a similar thing, right? So if he was there, I would call him and say, man, tell us what's going on in Carriacou. Tell us some of the things. Because he's abreast. He knows what is happening in Carriacou and PT Martinique. So, folks, I'm talking about 10 years. You could imagine that. 10 years. Use this as a case in point. Use this as an example of negligence on the part of the NNP. 10 years, they did not see the need to put a light on the jetty in PT Martinique. Just take that in for a moment. Just that. Significant, Very, very significant. Because remember, the people of PT Martinique, they depend heavily on fishing. They depend on the jetty and so on. Think about it for a moment. But here it is. I'm moving on. Do not fall into the trap of the NNP. What they are doing now is talking highly about Peter David. That's their strategy. They realize that Keith Mitchell is a paralyzed lion, right? Or tiger. They realize that that lion or that tiger old. Anything could pee on it. You ever see a dog? And look, I'm a lover of dogs, huh? And let me not use dog as an example. You ever see in maybe Discovery or Animal Planet, whatever, where a tiger gets old, right? A powerful tiger, roaring tiger in charge of the whole jungle gets old, right? And anything could pee on it and do it anything. They realize that's Keith Mitchell. And their strategy, because they realize that he's a goner, they are now turning on him. And their strategy is to beef up Peter. So if you're following what's going down, they have been talking highly about Peter in the recent times. But that's a strategy. A clever strategy. Because they want you now to take out your focus on Keith. And when you look at Peter, they want him to be seen as somebody who could, within the NNP. But that's all the markings of Hamlet Mark. Hamlet Mark is now deeply involved in a number of things here. He has never gone away, gone quiet, somewhat. But now, this whole Peter thing, do not be fooled by that. So they're trying to tell me and you that Peter did this. What did Peter do for the tongue of St. George? If you ask them, tell the Grenadian people at least 5 things that Peter David did for the people in the tongue of St. George. They can't tell you. In fact, if Jonathan Lacrette, if NDC had ran Jonathan Lacrette in the tongue of St. George in the last election, Peter David would have been defeated badly. Because remember, Jonathan Lacrette, his roots is in the River Road area and also Dabo and so on, right? But besides that, if they had ran Jonathan Lacrette in the tongue of St. George the last election, Peter David would have lost that election. Because the mere fact that Claudette Joseph could have bring him down to that level, right, to that place. If Jonathan Lacrette had ran in that constituency, Peter David would have been history. Because the people of the tongue, they know that Peter David is a waste of time. He's a talker, yap, 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 and nothing of substance. He has not done anything significant for the people of the tongue of St. George. But it is a strategy to now paint him in that kind of light, right? But I'm saying to you, do not fall into that trap. And we are also seeing a lot of, well, certain people, right, now starting off their podcast or certain programs. Do not fall for that. I have always spoken to you in this light to say to you, you could make, you could break. If you don't view this woman's program, if you're not interested in hearing it or viewing it, you don't want to know what she's talking about, it will be dead, right? It will be dead. I told you in maybe couple of months ago or a year or so ago, just watch Mikey Live, for example, right? I explained to you. Look at the headlines, look at the angle in which he normally comes across, and I explain that to you. Within no time, Mikey Live was dead, meaning that his numbers dropped significantly within no time. And I'm telling you the same thing for this pizza woman thing. What's your name again? The problem child. What's your name? Rara. Anyways, I'm saying to you, do not view her program. Do not follow her program. Do not even talk about it. Ignore her. If you do that, her program means nothing. It suffers a natural death. That is important. If you don't view these people, for example, there was this young lady who always online cussing and getting on. Right? And Tutu's, her numbers drop way below. Nobody is studying her. She goes on and it's like nobody. There's this mosquito that blew in, and I have a spray for it, I have a spray for it, I just spray it. Right? This mosquito. Once you don't view and you don't follow these programs, they're dead. It's a natural death. That is what you need to do. Ignore it. You don't want to, you don't want to view it. You don't want to be a part. Don't even talk about it. Don't view it because they're online. They're on social media. That's where they are. Nowhere else. Right? I am on radio stations. I am on social media and so on. But if you don't view these programs, you don't follow them, you don't talk about them, they're not important. Just don't view, don't talk, don't share. It's like some people send stuff to me on my phone, right? And when they do, I say, okay, all right. What you send that for me for? I send back a message. I say, what you send that for me for? I'm not interested. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see. Who cares, right? That's what it is. That's the attitude you need to have. Who cares? We are transforming Grenada. Sometimes you got to just kick out negative energy. You don't want this thing. You don't want to hear. It's like a friend yesterday said to me, Kem Jones, boy, I don't want to listen to nobody else except you, Yeah. Yeah. She said, and then I went to a shop, a gentleman who works in now. I say, so God, Kem Jones, I go sue you, He said, you're haunting me in my house. He said, I can't get a time. I can't rest. Right now, she's listening. Nawasa. Yeah? He works in Nawasa. But the lady, that's his wife. She's listening right now as I speak. He say, every morning, every night, she don't want to hear nothing else. That is the attitude. That's important. Because if you become so disciplined, then NDC will be in power for a very, very long time. You have to become so disciplined that what they say don't matter. You're in that open university where you will learn, you will know more. Right? So again, I'm saying to you, it is a strategy that they're using. And I'm telling you this because I know what they're doing. What they're hoping is that you will then gravitate towards their rubbish. So they start in all kind of program. And who paying for those programs? Huh? The faceless monster. The faceless monster that the Honorable Delma Thomas spoke about, that individual is paying for these programs, giving them certain money because they want them to be out there controversially so, talking all kinds of shit, rubbish, mess. Right? But that's how they operate. I'm saying to you, please, I urge you, do not follow these programs. Don't even go. Don't even check it out. Don't even click there. That's important. Because if you do that, he dead, he fini, saw he done. Yeah. And you have seen during the election or before the election what I told you and what happened subsequently to a lot of those programs. You have to understand these programs that they are coming up with, that they have, is geared towards undermining Grenada, the transformation agenda. So they're coming up with all kind of talk programs because they know Grenadians consume a lot of information. Grenadians consume a lot of information. When I walk the streets, every corner, everywhere, every vehicle, everybody, they follow what I do. They know me. They hear about me. They follow this. They follow. It's like everywhere, right? NNP, PLM, GLP, and everybody. Grenadians consume a lot of information. And as a result, they are preying on that, right? That's PREYING. They are preying on that fact, that reality. So I am saying to you, the people out there, you have to become less curious. Because a lot of people go and check these programs out because they're curious. They want to know, well, what she say again? What that one say again? Become so disciplined because you want your party and your government to do well, to survive. And they want to use you, the NNP, they want to use you as the conduit to spread their misinformation and their lies. This is the same woman, don't forget, this is the same woman who spread the big lie about Andy Williams. The same woman. I'm telling you. The same woman. Which is amazing. The same woman who tell the big lie about Andy Williams, right? Is the same woman. Yeah. So that is what they do. Just lies and lies and more lies. And when they do that, they catch you. They hold you in a corner and cause you to say, question whether what they're saying is true or false. That's how they do it. So I want to urge you, let's remain positive. Let us highlight the good things that are happening in Grenada, Carriacou, and the PT Martinique. We could do it. We could do it. Very important indeed. We could do it. And I believe in us doing that. There are so many things happening in this country. Yesterday, I passed through the Honorable Philip Telesworth's constituency, and he's doing a marvelous job. A marvelous job in that constituency. We need to highlight some more what they are doing. That's important. Very, very important. So again, I want to open up the line. We have about 10 minutes. If you want to call in, you can. The number is 435, no, not 435, that's the landline. We don't have that anymore. 415-4817, 415-4817. That's the number to call to get on the inside to have your say. 415-4817. And folks, there's a missing gentleman they call Cuthbert, right? Cuthbert, let me get it here. Cuthbert is missing. He's from the Belmont area, or he used to be around the Belmont area. But that someone last seen him, from what I understand, somewhere in the Willis, New Hampshire area, Boca Bolio area. He's not mentally sound, right? So I want to urge you, if you're out there and you may have seen him, please, I urge you. His photo is pretty much everywhere now. I urge you to communicate same with the police. The police, they actually went up that area to look, but they were not successful in finding him. But please, I urge you to do what you can to look out for him. Many people know Cuthbert. Many people know him, right? He's a known guy in the Belmont area, that area there. So please look out for him. He has a kind of twist eye, if I'm correct. So as we say, cookie eye. Please, if you can help, if you see him, his family, they're looking for him. Let's take that first call. I will miss that first call. So caller, you can call back. The number is 415-4817. Caller, you can call back. 415-4817.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show.
Good morning, caller. Good morning. Hello. All right. It doesn't seem as though we're getting that person. Again, 415-4817, 415-4817. That's the number to call to get on the inside. So we miss what? 3 people there. You can call back. Right? 415-4817, 415-4817.
Discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning to you, man. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Yeah, well, I want to say good morning to my Prime Minister and his team. That is going good, and the country is rising. And who is laughing them out and with them out, they cannot get what they to get again. So let them sit down by themselves and cry and bawl, but they will never come back in office. They will never come back in government. They will never come back again. No way at all. And I want to tell my NDC people and them, look for the people. Look for the people that I don't say that are bashing them or a thing, but look for the people. Because remember 2008 to 2013 or whatever, my boy from St. Andrews Northeast, he used to went up in a place named Blaze. Every weekend he used to go and help. I say, my boy, this woman would not bother at all you. She will be going back and vote for the NNP, and she get what she have now, because my boy used to go up and help her, that he wanted what to change her. But when a dog sucking eggs, you cannot change the dog from sucking eggs until the dog dies.
All right.
The NNP
Thank you very much.
Die
Plenty
with
love.
that on the chest. Have a good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing, brother?
I'm fine, thanks.
Kim?
Yes, speak a little louder. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
I just want to throw out a question quickly, right? Politically, a lot of people seem to see Peter as relevant. Like when he left NDC, most people thought that would have been the complete demise of NDC. But my question is, what significance has Peter David brought to NNP as a party, right? His contribution in terms of developing them and making them stronger as a party.
And the mere fact,
right?
the mere fact that they lost the last election too, that's a good kissing point.
Yeah, because if you're moving, if you're transcending from one place to another, and you have qualities, the quality is supposed to follow you, and it's supposed to impact where you are, right?
Yeah.
But I have seen from the time he transcended to NMP, I haven't seen that man made any contribution in terms of developing the party and making the party better. I just see he sit down there and, like everybody say, he just go and lick keep himself behind.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, so why you want to be the leader of the country? With what? What significance? You haven't been made any significant contribution politically. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much there. Indeed, thank you very much. Again, the number 415-4817, 415-4817. And I do apologize to the folks who are calling. But you see, we can only accommodate one call at a time. See? Very important. Indeed. All right. Nice. Again, the number 415-4817, 415-4817, 415-4817. And if you do call, all right. So my good friend, he called back. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, darling. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm blessed and celebrating. Today's my birthday.
Today's your birthday?
Today is my birthday and I'm so happy.
Hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday, dear Glenda.
Mhm.
Happy birthday to you.
Song
May
it
the
loud,
good
man.
Lord bless you.
Oh, yes.
May the good Lord bless you. May the
Blessings
good
to you.
Lord bless and keep you. Happy birthday to you. Take a
Hip,
juicy
hip,
call
hip.
on me today.
Yeah, hip, hip, hip.
Hooray.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and then he's so dirty, she. They had a little greenhouse, room and hall. They take all children all over and pack up the house. The house over now. You know, one woman jump out, you know they go there. Let me tell you something. And you know, the same people inviting everybody to come in the house. They all love the house full of, you know, this is the same set of people who are saying all bad thing about their sister who come out in the house.
Yeah.
They didn't love, man. They just talk in love.
Fully
Bye-bye.
agree.
Have a good day.
Nice. Yes, so happy birthday to my good friend there, Glenda. Happy birthday to you. She's a darling. All right. So we still have some time. We have about 1 minute and some seconds remaining. The number is 415-4817. 415. Right. Let's take that call here. Good. Let me take that one. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Yeah, no, but you know, I just want to say thank you for the good work that you're doing
Yeah, thanks.
and informing the people. And if time affords me, I'll give you a call later.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Plenty
Have a
love.
good one.
Yeah, plenty love.
All right,
Thank you
bye.
very much. Yeah, that's good people, right? Again, let's take that one here. Right. Let me see here. Hello? Hello? All right. Hello? All right. So, folks, I want to thank you very much for being a part of the program this morning. I want to wish you all the best for the weekend. I will be back with you on Sunday, God's willing, starting from 1 in the p.m. until 2. I want to say to you that we have to continue to promote our party, promote our government, defend our government and the good things that they are doing in this country. It is having an impact positively on everyone. Trust me on that. So let's keep doing what we are doing, okay? So have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right? Nice. We got to pull the plug. Let me see here. Oh, boy. Let me just, right, because, hello?
Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, we're out of time, huh? We're out of time.
What? Anton, how much years this road in Malinle break
Hello?
down? The
Hi.
road in Malinle. How
Uh-huh.
long you feel that road break down? It's about 6 years now?
A little while now, yes.
Huh?
A little while.
About 6 years, eh?
Right, about that, yeah, 6, 7 years.
Okay, then, thanks.
All right. All right, so we got to wrap it up. We're out of time. All right.
The proceeding was a paid program. The views expressed on this program are those of the host and guests of this program and not the views of this radio station.